These are 15 SUVs that became essentially worthless in 2026, losing over 60% of their value in just 5 years. While most vehicles depreciate, these luxury behemoths hemorrhage money at rates that would make any owner's wallet cry. The numbers are staggering. According to IC Car's analysis of over 800,000 5-year-old used cars, the average vehicle now loses 45.6% of its value after 5 years, up from 38.8% in 2023. But the SUVs on our list, they're losing well over 60%, with some approaching a devastating 75% depreciation rate. Let's start with the absolute worst offender, the Jaguar I-Pace. This electric SUV loses a catastrophic 72.2% of its value in just 5 years, translating to a $51,953 loss on average. To put this in perspective, a 2019 Jaguar I-Pace recently sold on Cars and Bids for just $16,250. That represents $71,269 in depreciation over 5 years alone. The I-Pace's failure was so spectacular that Jaguar Land Rover discontinued it entirely in December 2024. Citing close to zero profitability. The I-Pace's downfall stems from multiple fatal flaws. While Tesla's Model Y was rapidly improving, the I-Pace remained largely unchanged since its 2017 unveiling. Coming in second is the Infiniti QX80, losing 65% of its value and $64,991 compared to its MSRP. That's actually worse than notoriously fast depreciating luxury SUVs like the Range Rover and Cadillac Escalade. The QX80 faces brutal competition from the all-American Cadillac Escalade, the classy British Range Rover, and the practical Mercedes-Benz GLS. In this luxury SUV battlefield, the QX80 simply doesn't have a compelling story to tell. The iconic Range Rover takes third place, averaging 63% depreciation. A base-spec Range Rover starting around $115,000 loses approximately $72,335 over 5 years. That's $1.07 per mile in depreciation alone, based on the average American driving 13,476 miles annually. The Range Rover's premium pricing and notoriously expensive maintenance costs create a perfect storm for resale value destruction. The Maserati Levante also loses 63.4% of its value, resulting in a $37,365 resale value after 5 years. CarEdge ranked the Levante 216th out of 217 luxury vehicle models for resale value, essentially dead last. A 2022 Levante has already depreciated $44,516 in just 3 years. Maserati's reputation for sky-high maintenance costs, questionable reliability, and steep MSRPs creates a toxic combination for resale values. The Cadillac Escalade ESV loses 62.9% of its value, representing a $56,996 loss versus MSRP. While the Escalade can handle long road trips, it falters badly in the resale market. Consumers have largely abandoned this massive SUV, effectively cutting its value in half. The combination of high purchase price and astronomical maintenance costs when repairs are needed makes it a depreciation disaster. Infiniti strikes again with a QX60, losing 61.5% of its initial value. The fundamental problem is that it's mechanically identical to the Nissan Pathfinder, which costs almost half the price. When the top-trim QX60 costs $20,000 more than the base version for minimal additional value, buyers quickly recognize the poor value proposition. The Audi Q7 depreciates 61.6% of its original sticker price, while rivals from Cadillac, Range Rover, and Infiniti actually hold even less value. The Q7 can't compete with its German luxury SUV competitors from BMW and Mercedes-Benz, which offer significantly better value retention. BMW's controversial XM loses 61.1% of its value, resulting in a $62,425 resale value after 5 years. Some estimates place the polarizing super SUV at losing 67% of its value. That represents a staggering $98,075 drop in value, more than many cars on this list originally cost. The XM suffers from an identity crisis. M enthusiasts call it too heavy and disconnected from BMW's purest roots. Luxury buyers see it as too aggressive and oddly styled. The hybrid crowd would prefer something fully electric. It's a $160,000 SUV that pleases no one. The Land Rover Discovery loses 60.9% of its value, dropping $36,365 from its MSRP. The current generation has been around since 2018, with only a mild 2021 refresh. In the fast-moving luxury SUV segment, being 6 years old without major updates is practically ancient history. Even Tesla's popular Model Y loses 59% of its value, totaling $25,368 in depreciation. Despite Tesla selling around 170,000 examples in the first 9 months of 2025, the Model Y can't escape the broader EV depreciation crisis. The redesigned 2026 Nissan Leaf, now transformed into a small SUV, loses 64.1% of its value, or $18,403 in 5 years. Its reliance on the obsolete CH-80mo fast-charging standard severely limits rapid charging options, making it nearly worthless in today's EV landscape. The Ford Expedition makes this list due to its reliability issues, poor fuel economy, and subpar handling characteristics. Ford's largest SUV comes with an equally large depreciation curve that severely cuts into its value over 5 years. Lincoln's Navigator, based on the Ford Expedition, doesn't fare much better, with RepairPal ranking Lincoln 24th out of 32 brands for reliability. The Navigator's 440 horsepower V6 can't overcome its reputation for expensive repairs and rapid luxury SUV market evolution. Finally, the Nissan Armada proves that luxury badges aren't required for terrible depreciation. Its aging design, only recently refreshed for 2025, couldn't compete in the large SUV segment. Interestingly, the 2023 Armada now represents the best value, with buyers paying only 48% of the original price for 83% of the vehicle's useful life remaining. Why are these SUVs depreciating so rapidly? IC Cars executive analyst Carl Brower explains that while a premium badge and increased performance or luxury features are often sought out by new car buyers, the used car market doesn't prioritize those traits to the same degree. Thus, the consistently higher depreciation for luxury models. The post-pandemic market correction plays a significant role. As supply chains normalize and new vehicle availability improves, used car prices are dropping from their artificial pandemic highs. This creates a double-edged sword, where new cars lose more value because both new and used car supplies are returning to normal levels. Electric vehicles face additional challenges. Like any rapidly evolving technology, EVs quickly become obsolete as companies continue innovating. Tesla's $7,500 tax credit on 4 of their models effectively removes $7,500 from their value the moment they leave the lot. For savvy buyers, this depreciation crisis creates opportunities. As Brower notes, for buyers unable to afford a large luxury SUV when new, used models like the Infiniti QX60, Land Rover Range Rover, and Cadillac Escalade offer a second chance at a much lower price. The lesson here is clear. Luxury SUVs are among the worst financial investments you can make. While they provide status and capability when new, their rapid depreciation makes them financial disasters for original owners and potential bargains for patient used car buyers who understand the risks. These 15 SUVs represent the harsh reality of luxury vehicle ownership in 2026. Impressive when new, worthless remarkably quickly.